Well, ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I'm going to be going through some of my favorite lower cap meme coins, preferably around $5 million or less. Obviously, this is extremely risky investing into these meme coins. Most people now just say don't do it. Invest into the cult coins that already have a following, that already have a market cap 50, 60, 100, 200, 300 million. I can certainly understand that. I get it. But these are just some of the coins that I've been looking at recently. Some of these I've already bought. Some of them I just think they're probably going to do pretty well just based off of a number of things. And other ones I was more so intrigued by. But I guess I'll just go through potentially my top 5 right here. So, I mean, this one is not under 5 million. It's DarkMage. This is something that I bought maybe about a week and a half ago. And if you look at its trend here, I mean, I think it's possibly found a floor. Now, you don't want to say that, but it has performed shockingly well, like over the past 2 or 3 days where the market's totally tanked. The last day up 70%. You know, if you're trying to get a position into this, probably not the best time to invest, up 68% in a coin that only has a market cap of 10 million. Very easily tomorrow, even in a few hours, the market cap could be 7 million. That's just the reality of these coins. But as you can see, at least this is only like a week time span, which is kind of bullish because it shows you that, you know, it's like the coin is new and you want that. And I talked about this coin in my other video. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the MOG community where you've got the laser eyes now. Obviously, if something happened like Elon Musk changed his profile pic back to the laser eyes, because that's what originally like 70 or 80x'd this coin. If Elon Musk did that, the coin I think would probably go to 20 or 25 cents, which actually at this point would only be, you know, 20, 25x. That's why it's very important to try and get in these things at the absolute low. Like I think I got in at like 0.4, 0.5, which would obviously be a lot more for me. That takes it from a 25x to a 50x. I'm very bad at doing that, by the way. I just buy shit when I get the money, but maybe this one I timed well. Maybe it'll be less than that in a week. Who knows? These are just meme coins. It is what it is. We've all gotten destroyed in this market. But I do like DarkMage kind of as my main Trump meme. I'm also in Super Trump, but that one's a little bit more in terms of market cap. I think that one might be around 14 million now. So DarkMage is catching up, but it's just like if people change their profile picture to the laser eyes, you know, imagine if Trump somehow came back on Twitter. I know he came back that one time and posted his arrest photo. If he somehow, you know, got the laser eyes, I mean, it might go to like 50 or 60 cents, honestly, but that's very unlikely to happen. Either way, it's the community aspect where if you change your profile pic to the laser eyes, kind of like the MOG with the glasses. Not to the extent that MOG coin is. I don't think this is going to go to a billion or anything because this is based off of politics. It's not like its own separate meme like MOG coin is to where, you know, in 3 years it's still going to be here. With DarkMage, I mean, I guess you could argue if Trump wins the election, maybe it'll have another run, but this is generally something you're probably going to be selling within a year, trying to make a lot of money off of it. I would love for this to really pick up and potentially try and sell it soon because I'd love to get into other things, but if it moves with the market, it's going to move with the market. But that's one of my favorite ones I'm looking at. Hemule, this is one that's, you know, it's been a long ride for me and Hemule. Now, I bought it back here, and I did not sell up here. You know, it's one of those things, I mean, it boomed during that March, really like main AI run, and it went pretty crazy. So it went to 6 cents, almost 7 cents. It was at, I mean, dude, it like 30 or 40x at least. What was its market cap at its high? No way, that was it. No, that was not at its high. That was after it came back down on the 26th. That's when the market cap started getting tracked. I mean, right now the market cap's 6 million. They're still marketing for this, I believe, or at least they're still tweeting stuff out. It's not a dead project or anything like that. And if you look at like, if you're trying to get a position into it, go to the price. I mean, it has been on a significant downtrend recently. Like, its previous local low was 0.7 cents, or I guess market cap would be better. Its previous low was around 6.8. Now it's around 6, maybe even a little bit lower, potentially dropping more. But maybe this is its floor. You know, I would say the really good thing with Hemule is it showed significant potential with that run to around 7 cents during the AI boom. That wasn't even a meme coin narrative now. Very sad what happened to this coin. There was like the cat narrative. It played out after March and this coin did nothing. So it's a little bit disappointing on that, but this is one that I was in really early, so I'm just holding it and seeing what ends up happening. I mean, I did have, when it was at its peak, I mean, it was, what I had was like, I mean, it wasn't anything crazy. It was around, I think, I had like 60K worth of it when it was at its peak, which obviously you sell and then you rebuy and you're like 10xing your money if you do that, but I didn't do it. I mean, this thing will not stop going down. Just keeps going down another 10%. But I do like He Mule. It seems like it's at a good spot right now. Some of these other ones, this is another one that I liked, Biao, which this was apparently this is like one of the biggest memes in Asia. And it would kind of make sense to market it as like the rival to Pepe because there's so many big Chinese investors, and with China potentially making crypto legal again, allowing people to trade it without using VPNs, things like that, there could be a huge narrative surrounding it because China's got a lot bigger of a population. And if you like rival this to Pepe, you could get like a battle going on. They ended up just stop marketing it. I mean, there was a lot of, trust me, I know, based on how much marketing costs, they probably spent around $1 million marketing this coin. And I mean, it was sitting around 50 million in terms of market cap, which is very good for a coin nowadays because there's so many coins out there. Money is split between so many different ones. But the only positive thing I could say with this one, I mean, I am holding it. It might be a little bit sunk cost, but I did recently buy some more. It does look like it's developing some type of floor, like a linear pattern. I would say give it a week to see if it develops it because it's actually seems to be going down again. So we'll have to see if it does actually have a floor at around 1/10 of a cent. It is a Solana. Oh no, it is Ethereum. Yeah, that's very bullish that it's Ethereum. I do like the total supply being 1 billion as well. And kind of disappointing. I think it's going to be a community takeover. The dev didn't respond or whatever, so it's disappointing that happened. But we'll see what ends up happening with it. I think it's an interesting idea. Unfortunately, whether or not they didn't market it right, a lot of these meme coins, they run into different problems. But it is an interesting coin to look at. Eggdog, this is another one. So I'm sure many people know what Popcat is. This just seems like, I mean, this is like the dog version. Popcat, Eggdog. Now, of course, it's not that easy, but I'm just saying it's catchy like that. Now, I didn't even like Popcat. I'm kind of a hater on it, but I didn't buy it or anything, but this is relatively new. I think this is honestly a fine-looking graph. You take a look at January 2024, it comes out. It has 3 different run-ups, and now it's completely dead, which is pretty much every single meme at this point, or at least most of them. Obviously, the higher memes like Shiba and Doge are going to have at least some holding power. They're not going to tank like all these extremely low cap. I mean, you're looking at half a million in terms of a market cap. If this thing has, maybe a narrative kind of like Popcat or something, I'm not saying it's going to do anything like that, but it just sounds like, I don't know, like a funny thing that would do well. I do believe it's still active. I did check it. It's on Solana, which is fine. I mean, I would expect a project like that to be on Solana, but I don't know what just happened here. Moving back, Nom Nom. This is another one. Is this a hamster thing? Yeah, so this one I've seen marketed pretty heavily, at least a little bit on X, and it's got it's basically brand new. It just got onto CoinGecko about a month ago. Looks interesting. Very low market cap right now. Did have a pullback. Will it continue to pull back? It's not at an all-time low yet in terms of CoinGecko, but yeah, I mean, it's an interesting one to look at. What was its all-time? That's not gonna. I don't think that's gonna show it properly. Maybe 8 million. It was at a lot more than 8 million. That's the problem with market cap on this. It just doesn't show it properly. But it was probably like 15, 20 million. Now it's at 4. It's brand new. So you look for coins like this. I'm guessing Solana. Yeah, all those type of coins are gonna be on Solana for sure. Doge Bonk, kind of playing off Dogecoin. Maybe something cheaper. I'm not a big fan of coins like this that have been out forever. I mean, this thing had a crazy run, obviously, in 2021. So this is one of the rare ones that I'll talk about that was out in 2021. The market cap for it was pretty remarkable. It probably wicked over 250 million, I would say. Right now it's sitting at 4 million. I would probably say no to invest into this. The reason is just because, I mean, is it really, I mean, this thing was almost under 1 million in terms of market cap last year at its absolute lows. Then it kind of has picked up. It's been basically dead. It seems like it's almost developed a nice floor at around 4 million in terms of market cap. I'm not in this coin. Is this on Ethereum? I hate BNB too. BNB is just annoying to deal with. It's hard to buy BNB for me personally. But Doge Bonk is interesting. I think that the other problem with that coin is there's a few different Doge Bonks, maybe one on Ethereum. This is RNT, so it's an abbreviation for an Andrew Tate meme coin. Yeah, this thing got really big when Andrew Tate came out with his own coin. It's not this coin, it's a different coin, but this coin was pretty huge, and you can see it's just completely flatlined here, and seemingly actually maybe developing even a new low. Seems like it's going down even more like the past month. I would say you have to wait for it to develop a low, because if you buy it right now, you might like, look at this. I'm buying at the absolute low. Well, it could drop another 50%. You're screwed. You want to get in. You want a good entry, but with a coin like this, I would not be investing into this graph, even if you think, well, this is going to be the all-time low, sitting at around 3 million. I think this has a lot of potential. This has got to be on Solana. Yeah, it is. It's got the typical billion total supply. I mean, I would be interested in this. Maybe it'll develop a low around 2 million or something like that. But I would not be investing into this right now. You've got to wait. See, most of the coins I've been showing, they've developed a low. This coin is not. It just keeps falling and keeps falling and keeps falling. And maybe this ends up being the low. But it's an abbreviation for something. I really can't say it. But Hawk Tua, I just think it's such an interesting, like just a unique meme. And I would say it's probably the meme of 2024. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to do amazing. It did kind of have a weird run up here because it died, and we've been looking at coins that just flatline, but this one had another like baby run up after its two. I mean, they make it right after the girl says it. What happened to the girl where she's doing all these like, tours and like a show? Maybe that actually will help the coin. I don't know, because at least she might still be relevant. But right now the coin's basically at nothing. I had bought the coin. Maybe I sold it at like a loss of like 5% or something, or maybe I don't remember. But I just don't have the means to spread out my capital unless like DarkMage does really well. I'm trying to get one of these meme coins to like 20 or 30x, and then I can really spread out my capital, not just on memes, but also on altcoins. I mean, we've all just gotten beaten to hell. It's like the ultimate dream. Everything's down, and then a meme does so well, and you have all that capital now to allocate to other coins. Whether or not that happens for me, probably not. But right now, it's hard to really say. I would say it's probably bottomed here, or right around there. You could argue. Because the crazy thing is, this would be another 50% drop if it does drop back down to that. That's why these meme coins are tough. But make an initial investment, and then if it goes down further, make another investment. It's something like that. It's relatively low, I would say. The problem people have is they'll FOMO in right here, and then it's just not smart. Then you're forced to, it's like you're trying to chase your own tail. You're forced to invest here, here, here. You really should be buying here, 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 here. If you want to sell here. I mean, the problem is if you hold a coin like this and you see it up here, you're like, oh, it's going to go back to an all-time high for sure. I'm not selling right now. And then in the span of less than a day, it just goes back down. But personally, I'm not a trader when it comes to these meme coins unless it does crazy good. Like if something's 20 or 25x's and I have enough of it, I'll sell it, because I know these memes, they just shoot back down to nothing. And you just some of them you just got to get out of. Not now with the bigger ones like a Mog coin, you're going to want to hold. Well, based on its market cap, Mog coin will never do something like that. Playable coin, just because it's got too big of a market cap. Yeah, so this is the branch off of NPC, the meme, so non-playable character. And so I find this pretty interesting. This is up 25%, maybe similar to like DarkMage. It's brand new. It tanked immediately, which is pretty much what you expect when a coin goes on to CoinGecko. At least the newer memes, they all seem to do that. And its market cap right now, I want to say is around 500,000, maybe a little bit more, a little bit less, but around that. And you can see it's flatlined. How long has this been? It's only been about 4 days. That's pretty risky in terms of investing into something like this right now, considering it's only been about 4 days where it's flatlined up 25%. I view it as interesting. Will it be as good as the NPC coin, which, what did it break, around 300? Wait, it might have went to 700 million. Or maybe it was 300 million. I don't know. The NPC meme coin. It's not going to do that. There's no way. This is like the knockoff low budget version. It's just a funny thing. Like, oh, this is playable, not the NPC. Like the opposite of the NPC. So I find it interesting. Obviously it's going to tank immediately. It's very risky, sitting at an extremely low market cap, but I find that one interesting. Gay. I guess it's just the gay version of Wojak, maybe. I'm not exactly sure. I really haven't looked into this coin. It's done basically nothing. It's barely been out. I would imagine it's going to tank. Normally most of these that just are released, like, or most of them that join one of these sites like CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko will eventually tank. It's up 14% right now. If I was investing into this, I would have to look at the Telegram, look at the community, but even that, who knows? Right now, market cap 1.2 million, so very low. Where's it on? It is on Solana. I would like a coin like this to be on Ethereum. Although I don't know, man. I don't think it really matters. If you want like a mega multi-billion-dollar meme coin, if you want to hit on one of those, I would say it's going to be Ethereum. But now Solana is getting more and more meme coins that are doing very, very well. So that's pretty much all the ones that I wanted to look at. In terms of a top five, I mean, I would say DarkMage. I do like Hemule. I'm not too sure. It's just, I would say Hemule as well. I think Hemule has some staying power, although I was very disappointed to see how it performed during that cat meta back about 3 or 4 months ago after the initial AI run. But I'd say DarkMage, Hemule. I don't know enough about Nom Nom. What was the other thing? Oh, Hammy. Yeah, so this is that hamster meme. I know that there's a dude that actually just made this coin into a YouTube video. He made the coin and released it, and it's, you know, I give the dude a lot of credit. He's doxed, and it's very hard to create a meme coin. You can see it's completely tanked. He does updates on the coin too. That's a very cool dev. There's also another Hammy with I think it's spelled Hammy, and I see that coin getting shielded constantly. It's annoying. I mean, this dude's actually doxed, and he's a dev, and I think he still does have. Oh, did he circulate all of that? Because I think he left 100K for himself, but I guess it's in circulation now, which obviously it needs to be. If you're running a meme coin, it all has to be in circulation. There's otherwise people are going to be pissed off. Obviously, it's a lot different when you take a look at vesting schedules with gaming coins and dealing with all that bullshit. But with this, you want it to be fully uncirculated. It's at 1.3 million. I was watching this for a little bit. I know it broke all the way down to around 1 million in terms of market cap, and then it shot back up. And now it's obviously having another low. So, I mean, this dude's doxed. The dev is doxed. I think his name is Bard Business or something. I mean, I give the dude a lot of credit. I hope the coin goes to, $100 million. He'd probably make 10 million off of that. And it's very hard with these coins and, investing into, advertising. There's just so many coins out now. And even they're dealing with it with another knockoff Hammy coin. Or I don't know if you want to call it a knockoff, but that's just what it is. But I think playable coin could be interesting. RNT, DarkMage, Hemule, Biao is another one that I like. These other ones, HODL. I mean, HODL is such a huge thing in the community. This one, no, I would not buy this. What tends to happen with a coin like this, so it was just released. It was basically just added during that initial last bull run in 2021. And by the way, it is looking like we will be getting a 2025 bull run. I know people were saying it was going to happen sooner. I think BTC's price artificially went up with the ETFs. And I mean, with how we're getting crushed with all these meme coins, or excuse me, just altcoins in general, the BTC dominance is out of control. Do we really think that, we're going to get a huge alt season this fall? It just seems so unlikely. It seems too early. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I mean, I know everyone was already saying it was going to happen based on the 4-year cycle late in 2025, and it does seem like that's probably playing out, although we'll see. I'm hoping things are bottoming out, please to God, and then maybe hit on a few meme coins and reinvest it. But this is something I would not buy. What tends to happen with these coins, it will shoot back up at some point, but it won't do what it did. Like, it won't hit a new all-time high. I'd be very surprised if it did that. Was it seriously only at 20 million July 22nd? No. It was at a lot more. I don't know what its all-time high market cap was, but it was a lot more than that. I'll tell you that much. So it's at 1 million right now. Ethereum probably BNB. HODL is definitely it's like probably the most unique thing to the crypto space, or one of the more unique things. But I don't know. Just some random coins that are worth basically nothing right now. Like, look at the top one, 10 million, 6 million, 4 million, 4 million. Interesting ones that I'm watching, and, I just don't have the bandwidth to invest into all of them, but certainly some ones that I do like. Either way, guys, that is going to do it for this video. Make sure you follow me on X. Link to that's always in the description.